Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to fix extreme lifting. So I'm just going to go in with my carbide bit and my e-file to just remove the previous design. You could definitely use a hand file if that's all you have, but you just want to make sure that you can see what's underneath the polish. And I know some people will look at how bad my nails lifted and be like, oh, just redo the whole nail. But no, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not about to sit and redo the whole set when I can just fix it up. So normally I don't get this bad of lifting, but because I did not prep as well as I should have on my last set, I did get some extreme lifting, which you will see in a bit. So I'm just going to show you how I fix it instead of redoing my whole nails. So what I'm doing here is just showing you where the lifting is, and I'm just trying to thin out that area. Making the nail right in the lifted area really thin really helps you to chip it away, clip it away, which you'll see in a bit what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you thin out the area that is lifted, and you want to go in with some cuticle nippers. I'm using these that I received from Born Pretty store. I will have the links to them down below if you're interested in purchasing them. I'm also going to be using this cuticle pusher that I received from Born Pretty store. I also have a 10% off coupon code if you're interested in purchasing. I will have it linked down below. But as you see, I'm just going ahead and clipping any of the lifted area. And some of the area did lift by the nail tip. So I will also show you how I just fixed that. Like I said, most people would just want to soak off, redo a whole new set, but not me. So I'm just going to go ahead and clip away, clip. You don't want to dig underneath the nail because you will just only create more lifting. So I said thin out the area that's lifted, and then you just like chip it away without going under it, if that makes any sense. A good pair of cuticle nippers also helps and does wonders. I noticed a difference using this cuticle nipper compared to the one I had been using that I got from the Dollar Tree. Huge difference. It chips the lifted area really well. Here you can see how bad the lifting actually was, especially on my left hand, the middle finger. So I'm just going to go ahead and push back the cuticles and remove any of the dead skin. So you see this cuticle pusher also works really, really well. I am very, very impressed, and not to mention how cute is the design. It's kind of giving me like the mermaid vibes. But yeah, so I'm just going ahead and removing any dead skin and trying to see if there's any more lifted area that I could just chip away with the cuticle pusher. But as you could see, it does a really, really good job of removing the dead skin in the cuticle area. I really, really love this cuticle pusher. It's really good. And the other end, the little skinny end, is also really good when I'm doing the gel to clean up the sides of the nail, which you will see later on in the video. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, push back all the cuticles, and I like to clean the nails as I go, so I will spray them down and wipe them with the brush just to see what is left behind. And then to further prep the nails, I do go in with my e-file and a little round bit. I just want to make sure that I prep really good this time because I don't want to have any more lifting like this. Although it is an easy fix, it is a little time consuming to have to go back and refix all the nails instead of just going straight in for your fill. So I just want to make sure I really prep the nails this time. And I know I've sped the video up, but I am not doing this rough at all. You just want to barely go over the natural nail, only in the areas you see any of the dead skin. I have a lot of extra cuticle, so I have to take extra steps to removing them. So you see me here cleaning them off, and I just want to see like where I'm at if I remove them all. And I'm just going to go ahead and clip away the extra cuticle. You want to be really, really careful when you're doing this, especially if you're a beginner, because you can really hurt yourself. The cuticle nippers are super, super sharp. So what I like to do is pinch down a little to make sure I'm not pinching any like skin and it's just like the dead skin, and then I will completely pinch down to remove it. But yeah, as you could see how much extra is coming off. It's really gross, but again, it really leaves your manicure looking really nice and very clean. So I do like to go in and remove the dead skin. Here I'm just using my hand file on the smoother side, and I'm just gonna reshape the nail a little, and I just want to make sure like everything's nice and even, that way I don't have to build up the nail much. I'll just have to fix the back part by the cuticle area. When I go over my natural nail with the file, I use a really, really light hand. All I'm doing is removing the shine. And I know it looks like I'm going over my natural nail, but I am not. I am making sure to just stay on the gel part of the nail. So yeah, and when I'm like satisfied with the way the shape is looking, I just go ahead and do that to the rest of the nail. So I just want to reshape everything, and you see I'm still bugged out about this little tiny piece of lifting. I wanted to get every little spot. I mean, I've left it before like that and I haven't had any issues with it. So like if you can get every little piece off, it is completely fine. So that's how the nail looks. As you could see, I had a lot of lifting, especially on the left side where it is like missing a whole chunk. But here I am going to go in with my gel primer, and I'm going to be using a nail form because like I said, I'm missing a huge chunk. I want to go ahead and rebuild that spot on the nail. And this is just what I do. I had a lot of lifting right there, so I had to remove some of the nail tip, and now I have to put that back in. So I'm just gonna go ahead with these easy flow nail forms, and these are like my favorite that I've ever tried. They were the easiest to use. I usually suck at applying them, but I actually got this one on perfect. There was no gap in between the form and the nail. So I was like really happy about that. Now I'm just going to go in with the builder gel and do one thin layer as the base layer. I did a full cure, and now going in with this milky white gel that I made. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the nail in the spots it needs filling. So as you see, I'm paying close attention to the edge right here where I need extra gel. And I also am taking my time with this and just trying to get the best shape that I can. That way I don't have much filing afterwards. So when you're doing this, you can flash cure as you're going, which is what I should have done, because as you see, a little of the gel does run into the left side while I'm doing the right side. You'll see me cleaning it. But if you don't have too much of a mess, you just go ahead and scoop it out like you see me doing here. And then you're fine. I just went ahead and flash cured, and then I continued building the nail. As you can see, I clean one side and then it leaks on the other side. So that's why I say I really recommend you flash curing in between, especially if your gel's like self-leveling and pretty runny like mine. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in any of the areas that are clear. I wanted the whole nail to look white because it's going to be the base for my next set. I will be having that video up soon. So yeah, I'm just going and finishing all the nails, and this is what they look like. I reshaped them, filed, and buffed. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for any of you wondering how to fix lifting, especially extreme lifting. I know that was a lot of lifting, but like I said, you do not have to totally redo your whole set. My nails are perfectly fine now, and I don't see any lifting at all. So make sure you properly prep, and then you can avoid this whole situation. But if not, there's the video here for you to learn. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Share with any of your friends that it can help. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.